Hello, if you are watching this video, it's because I finally got around to doing one of those fancy channel introduction videos that apparently we are all supposed to have that I never did because up to this point, I never really felt like it was necessary. But I've noticed I'm getting enough views that means it can't all be people I know personally watching my stuff. So I guess at this point, some sort of explanation for whatever's going on here is necessary. And the explanation is that there isn't really a plan or an explanation. I do unboxing videos sometimes. I do rambles about things that come into to my head that for whatever reason I feel compelled to put on the internet. And I read spooky stories. I read spooky stories from the late 19th and early 20th centuries, ghost stories particularly, although sometimes not. Sometimes they're just creepy for other reasons. Sometimes it turns out it's a Scooby-Doo situation. It wasn't actually haunted at all. Sometimes that happens as well. But that is the bulk of what I do. And while I read, I will say whatever comes into my head about what I'm reading. Observations about a character or the situation, or like a smartass comment about what's going on. So I do read these very classic ghost stories, but I am not an aspirational academic. This is not the headband of a serious academic channel. I'm just having fun. So when I'm reading out loud and making comments, it's just for fun, whatever happens to be in my head at that moment that is a connection to what I'm reading. So what I'm getting at here is please manage your expectations. I am not some highfalutin, I do have an English degree, but I'm not like I'm not writing a thesis here. It's just fun thoughts and connections that I have when I'm reading these stories. And if that sounds like a good time to you, please do stick around, make suggestions for stories that you'd like to see me read in the comment sections. The only thing I will warn you about is that these are mostly Victorian and Edwardian ghost stories, so as I said, late 19th, early 20th century. And as such, they might have things in them that are out of touch with our modern views on things like race, gender, sexuality, orientation, whatever you can think of. Those things are often in these older. They're not all the time, but they are in there. So just to forewarn you, those things might come up in any of the stories that I read, and it's up to you to monitor the content you consume. Also, I am clearly not a professional voice actor. When I read things out loud, I don't have a great microphone, sound quality's not great, video quality's not great, and I misspeak and I mispronounce, and I have to stop and start a little bit here and there. So think of this as just hanging out in the hallway of your high school with one of your friends, and we're just reading some old book that we found in the library. That's really all that's going on. And again, like I said, if that sounds like a good time to you, please stick around and enjoy my channel.